I am the executive chair of CAFCAN, which really isn't been very active in the last 12 years, but when they call, I come. I put note cards on your tables, and the reason I put them there is because if you have questions, I would appreciate that you write them down on the note card. This way, if someone else asks a question that is exactly the same as yours, you can cross that off, and then we can go on to the next one. But we're going to wait until the end, preferably, unless it's something you absolutely cannot wait to ask, until after our panel up here speaks. So with that, I'm not going to pass you over to Marie yet. There's just one thing I have to say about CAFCAN, and that's that when we were really in full operation, there were 7,000 licensed family child care providers in the state of Connecticut. Since we went over to the Department of Public Health, in 2 years we dropped down to 4,500. We are now at less than 2,700 active licensed family child care providers. And 12 years ago, when no one would step up into the position to take over CAFCAN, we had let it fall to the side. I'm going to tell you now that I don't believe that SEIU and the governor would have gotten as far as they had if we were as organized as we were then and connected as we were then. And I'm asking that each of you who belongs to associations or who doesn't belong to an association but needs to connect with your fellow providers, do so and contact us, and let's get that going again. The coalition is a great start, and it will keep the legislative side of it going. But it needs to be kept together. We need to stay connected, as it was before, to get what it is we need for family child care.
Good morning. Thank you for coming today. We hope that this meeting is informative for you. I know some of you have just found out that you're unionized. We hope today that we can explain to you what's happened, where we're going, and what we can do about it. One thing I know is that we need to stand together and show our governor, legislatures, and the SEIU union that they cannot intimidate us and force us to unionize against our will. We have power if we stand together and support each other. The union has not clearly informed us what they're going to do for us. They answer questions with non-answers. They answer questions with questions. Today, we're going to answer your questions and tell you what we can do. Care for kids is a parent issue. It is not a daycare provider issue. It is a system that's been set up to help the low-income family. Daycare providers just receive the check. Why do we have to be the ones to pay union dues in order for low-income families to receive an increase in their subsidy? For me, that doesn't make sense. The union has said that they will collective bargain for health insurance for daycare providers. The health insurance that they're referring to covers the daycare provider herself, not her family. If we were to be eligible to receive the health benefit, only 1% of us would actually be eligible to receive the benefit, and you would have to have 4 to 5 daycare children on the Care for Kids program for that eligibility. If you look at the sub-bill 352, that's been taken off the table. It's not even being offered. So some of the things that they've been running on and saying that they're going to do for us are not even possible. One of the biggest issues for me is that we're self-employed individuals. We don't fall under traditional labor laws. They can't figure out how to unionize us. So one of the things that they came together, the governor and SEIU, is said, well, let's make them state employees for the sole purpose of collective bargaining, because they don't know where we fit or how to fit us in. That also is in the South Bill 352. We are not going to be labeled as state employees. We don't want to be labeled as state employees. There's a reason why we're self-employed. We don't have an employer. We are our employers. We cannot allow them to take that right away from us. That is our privilege of doing business every day the way we want. Our main concern is taking care of the many children that we take care of. We nurture them and we love them. They need to stay out of our business functions and our daycares and leave us to do our business as we see fit. That's our privilege. Today we've brought some important people here to explain to you what's been going on. We hope that you stand with us and that at the end of this meeting we have a clearer passage of where we're going and where we're going as a group. We need to stand together, talk to your families, talk to your neighbors, talk to your parents. Everybody knows somebody who's self-employed. It's not just daycare providers, it's not just PCAs. If this follows and goes through, this is going to set precedents for other things to happen, and we cannot allow that to happen.